So, wow, the whole time I was trying to figure out what I'm still thinking about it now, like Godot's plan. I thought he had gotten involved somehow with Dahlia and Morgan, and because he had called Iris, but no, that was a whole separate thing. Him and Iris and Misty were a separate plan trying to stop that. Wow. And then he basically just killed her out of pure rage. If she hadn't looked like Dahlia, or if he'd been able to control himself, he might have just restrained her. He might not have killed her immediately. But he kind of snapped. And yeah. Huh. The way everything ended, was justice really served? The man who risked his life to save Maya is being sent to prison by my own hand. That's how it has to be, man. This kind of sucks. I definitely like Godot again, though. Redeemed himself in my eyes. I see why he's a popular character. It really sucks that we gotta send him to jail, but I mean... yeah, and it's kind of what he wanted. Mia, I'm proud of you, Phoenix. Your defense was truly brilliant. But I couldn't save Mr. Armando, the man who cared so deeply for you. You're wrong, Phoenix. You did save Diego. You saved him in the only way possible. You mean with that verdict? I think one day you'll understand too. Phoenix, I want you to remember one thing. You are as good out there today as any defense lawyer could ever hope to be. There's nothing more you can learn from me. I'm undefeated. 2-4 doesn't count. I defeated myself there. I did that on purpose. I owe you a great deal. Thank you. I'm sure we'll meet again, someday, Phoenix. Dude, I'm getting teary-eyed again just because it's the end, and it's just so... like, if this was the final Phoenix Wright game, there's never another one. This would be super satisfying. This is perfect. And then right smack dab in the middle of all that perfection, you have the gravy, which is still funny. What does it really mean to defend someone? I suppose today's case produced one possible answer. Nick? Maya? I guess it's just like my sis said. Your sister, Mia? That night when I channeled Mia to get her advice on what to do, this is what she wrote back in my notebook. Don't worry, Phoenix will save everyone in the end. But, come on, cut it out with that gloomy face. Can't you see? Me, sis, and I'm sure Iris too. How's Pearl holding up? Does she know about all this stuff yet? Does she know about her sisters? And that she was used? I don't know. You were brutally attacked. You even saw your mother murdered. Oh yeah, you. Are you gonna give me that shell card thing? Still a softie as always, Phoenix Wright. This is probably gonna be still... I feel like I'm gonna be playing for a little while longer. I feel like we're gonna have a long-ass epilogue following every character. Mr. Edgeworth, when did you get back? Oh, that's right. I guess no one filled her in on that. Edgeworth and Franziska? Oh yeah, she didn't even know about any of that. Weird. Helping you? If these two hadn't... I'm still fucking shocked by the whole Godot thing. Like, just thinking about... I'm gonna be thinking about this case for a long time, just thinking about him. And that how they completely fooled me the whole time, and how it was done, and... It's like the perfect... It's kind of like what Big Top tried to do to, like, make you feel for the defendant, and, like, have some conflict, but I didn't give a shit about that guy. His big-ass wheelchair. But this, it's like, yeah, it's the perfect level of satisfaction, but also emotion. It's good. Where were you, Nick? I heard he fell into a river and caught a nasty cold, which forced him to sleep all day. Yes, he laid in bed shivering from his fever with Iris's hood pulled over his head. You better keep that hood. That's a reminder of her, your future wife. Iris Wright. Sounds good to me. Gumshoe? Oh, fucking Loris. No, there's not. I don't want you here. Get out. Oh, Larry. I realized something when I was reborn. I realized that Larry was never of any use to anyone. Not even once. That's not true. Right, Nick? What? You're asking me? Well, Nick, is it true? I've got a place in this world, right? Huh? Well, at least Donham is dead. She can't write children's books anymore. You're gonna have to do it. I knew it. Everyone would be better off if I were gone for good. No. Oh yeah. Those portraits you painted, they were really good. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? What? Me? Why are you making that face, huh, Edgy? A little too much time devoted to Larry here. It's not that important. Do you really mean it? What about you, Franzi? Did I draw you well, too? Eh. My beauty can't possibly be captured by a mere crayon. Nevertheless, I recognize the effort you put into it, and that's worth something. So then you'll do it? Like you promised? You're going to model for my next picture book? Phoenix and Iris, Larry and Franziska. Make it happen. Edgeworth and Gumshoe. Well, how about that? I guess painting portraits is the only thing I'm good at. The painting of Pearl was pretty darn good, too. The what? Is that what you were doing when you guys were gone? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her around. Pearls? Where could she have gone? Normally she would have made a beeline for Maya. Oh, I'll go look for her. Be right back. What? Hey, Pearlie. Okay. Right? Where's Gumshoe? You seem to be uncharacteristically puzzled. I suspect you are wondering how Maya can be so cheerful despite all that has happened. Yeah. To be honest, I can't understand it either. Franziska. That's right. She lost her father fairly recently as well. Oh, I thought he meant Maya. I was like, what? Franziska. I think I understand how she feels. Maya's a much wiser person than she appears, and I think she realizes something. Now is exactly the time when she needs to be as strong as she can. What do you mean by, now is exactly the time? Maya wasn't the only one that was badly wounded by this incident. In fact, there was someone that was hurt far more deeply than she. And this case made me even care about Maya more. That's nice. Not that I ever hated her to begin with. I just liked her less than most other characters. And enjoyed making fun of her because it was funny. But I will protect her from now on. Then tell me, Phoenix Wright, who is Maya Fey being strong for? For Pearl Fey. My favorite. Pearl Fey? The poor kid. After all, the reason that she worked so hard to follow the instructions was because she loved and believed in her mother, Morgan. It's for the good of the Fey clan. I'm sure she believed in every last word. Like the gravy. She thought she was doing it for Maya. That's why she was so happy. Don't make me cry again. It shows how truly devoted she is to Maya. But it's a cruel irony that it was her exuberance that led to this tragedy. Maya Fey's mother was killed and Maya herself was put into the deepest peril imaginable. And that's exactly why Maya's putting on a brave face. She's doing it for Pearl's sake. Until she can see her smile again. Oh. Oh hey, so this is where you all were. Wow, looks like we got quite the bunch here today. What was that for, sir? Sorry about that, Scruffy. My whip just seems to have a mind of its own. What's up, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, you know, this and that. Anyway, congrats on your win. Let's go out tonight, pal. Dinner's on me. My salary's just sorta kinda gone down by a teeny weeny bit, but it's alright. I made reservations at a first... No. No! I don't wanna go! Not that one! No! Pretty good work, Scruffy. That whip was your reward. Detective Gumshoe, you said no! Don't do it! No! Not only is it the food shitty, I have to be reminded of the case! Who even fucking works there? John Armstrong should have been arrested for the exact same reason that Iris was just arrested. Who works there? Are you telling me he wasn't arrested? That makes Case 3 even worse than I originally thought! Him and Viola should have both been arrested. Oh my god. Let's not focus on that. Case 5 was great. Let's settle down. Settle down. Hey you, crybaby, you're invited too. Oh, forget about me. Pearl and I will be at the loser shack. No. You know, Maya's taking an awfully long time to get back. She's still out looking for pearls. Oh no. Where's Pearl? What's wrong? Nick, what do I do? Pearly, I can't... Not again. I'll bet she just went back home. That's all. I thought so too, so I called the village. But no one has heard from her. This has never happened before. As I figured, she has been badly hurt by this incident. She feels responsible for the tragedy that has befallen you, Maya. But none of this was her fault. What should I do? Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, what is it, pal? Could you guys go on ahead? But what about you? Maya and I will. We'll join you guys once we find pearls. Nick. Don't worry about us, Detective Gumshoe. We may be a little late, but we'll definitely be there. We have a lot of celebrating to do tonight. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Yeah, but you're the... Very well, Phoenix Wright. We'll go on ahead. Don't keep us waiting, Wright. What, like I'm the guest of honor? What was he gonna say? Let's go, Maya. There's only one place I can think of that pearls might have gone to. My office? I said that earlier. Or back here? Hazakura Temple. For pearls, I bet this is a very important place. After all, it's where this whole incident started. You think she wouldn't want to be here then? Sister Bikini! I thought we'd be eating mashed potatoes alone tonight. So she's here? Pearly's here? She's in the training hall. Why don't you hurry along and go see her? Okay. Scroll's back. That's good. The hanging scroll. Oh, did she cleaned it? Aww. It's got to be pearls. Mystic Maya! Pearly! Why? Why did you just leave like that? Mystic Maya? Mystic Maya! I swore that I would never trouble the two of you ever again. Because it's all my fault that Mystic Maya's mother. That's why you came here? It's the least I could do to pray for your happiness. You don't have to do that, Pearly. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Of course I'm sad that my mother is gone. But how do I say this? I'm still happy. You don't have to lie just to make me feel better. No, really. It's true. The only reason I'm still here at all is thanks to everyone who was there for me. My sis, my mother, Mr. Armando, Nick, and you. If even one of you weren't there, I'm sure I wouldn't still be alive right now. That's why I have to be strong, for all the people that were there for me when I needed them. That's all I can really do. Mystic Maya. I'm impressed. You truly are the daughter of Mystic Misty. Sister Bikini. Your mother, Mystic Misty, was a strong woman indeed. I want to tell you what she said to me that night. After dishonoring the good name of Karain, I don't have the right to face my daughter. But still, Maya is always in my thoughts. It's true. She'll always be with me until the day I die. Which was that day. How interesting. Your spirit was with her. That's why your mother was so strong. Even at the end, I'm sure she had no regrets. She'll always be with me until the day I die, huh? There's a rule or something all masters are to follow, isn't there? To never take the charm off until the day you die? That's the master's talisman. The thing that Misty kept by her heart and would never take off. It wasn't the container that was important. Rather, it was the contents. Was there like a picture inside? That's... Yep. A photo? Mother. It's only natural for living creatures to fight to protect their own lives. But what makes us human is that we fight for others. But who do you fight for? How hard must you fight? That's the true measure of what human life is worth. We defense attorneys are warriors who are constantly challenged by that question. Aww. Wow, look at that. How many times has that urn been broken? It happened then too? Maya broke it, I would guess, because she's crying so badly. Get the text off the screen, I want to look at it. Wow, look at little Mia. That's really weird. Little Maya? Dude, look at that. Little Mia's especially weird just because of the boobs, but, you know, that damn fucking urn. Just get rid of that thing. Wow. Aren't they like 10 years apart? I don't know. Maya's 19. Phoenix is like 25. And wasn't Mia older than him? She doesn't look that... I don't know. Maya looks like she might be like 4, 5. Mia looks 10. I don't know. Whatever. Look at that picture. That's so nice. Wow. Even when the battle's over and the bonds that connect us are severed, we always return. Time and time again. What is with the Fae women and their ability to put that shit back together so nicely? Still impressed about Pearl doing it wrong. She put it back together fucking incorrectly and still put it back. I guess Adrian fixed it too, didn't she? I don't know. Was that what happened there? I forgot. That's an amazing picture. Well, shall we get going? Everyone is waiting. This is a day to remember, a day when a lot of things were finally put to rest. I think we should celebrate what we've overcome today. But I still can't... Oh, go on, sweetie. You can come back for training anytime. Okay. Alright, I'm going to make a brand new start too. Sister Bikini, I'll be back for more training, I promise. I know, and I won't go easy on you just because you're the future master. I'll make sure to prepare reservations for 3 for when you come back. Wahaha! Wahahaha! Alright, we're going to have a great feast today, Pearly. You know why? Because training is a battle of endurance. Maybe we can have some pot roast with gravy. You know, there's one thing I don't get, and probably don't want to. What is it, Nick? Reservations for training is fine and all, but why for 3? For you. Come on, what do you think? You're one of us, Nick. Next time you can train right alongside us. Huh? I'll be waiting for you. Sister Bikini will take special care of you. Okay. We're going to do a special course, naturally. Huh? That's a great idea, after all, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you? Even walk on hot coals. I'm sorry, but I have another woman. We'll have a nice big meal right before we come next time, right, Nick? You know, I wonder how popular the Phoenix Iris fandom is. Is anybody ever, like... there probably are a ton of people, but I don't know, like, how many people are, like, really gung-ho about Phoenix and Maya? Because I've never been into that. I've never seen the two of them that way. I always thought that'd be weird. That just is nah. But Iris, for sure. Sure, of course you can. Oh, I love this part. I can't wait to hear it. I'm getting goosebumps, too. Well then, here goes nothing. Yeah! And we did it! I can't believe it. There's probably going to be stuff in the credits, too. But oh my god. Holy shit. I'll really have to work extra hard now. Master of Karain and the office manager of Wright & Co. Law Offices. And I have to be a good big sister to Pearly and Nick, too. A big sister to me? As long as I'm not locked up or captured or something like that. You probably will be. It's all the time. Dude. I don't even want to talk yet because there's going to be a lot of stuff in the credits. So it's true, Mr. Nick really is Mystic Maya's... Nah. He went through with the special course all the way to the end. Actually, I heard there's a legendary extra special ultra course here too. I think I'll surprise the two of them by making them a secret reservation. In the first half of this trial, I was thinking it wasn't going to be as good as 2-4. Thought it was being overhyped, and I was like, I don't know if we can do it. Ah, the brown coat! Maggie bought me a brand new coat as a present, pal. I feel 10 years younger. I'll never take it off. Yes, but somehow you just don't seem the same. I guess a dirty, shabby old overcoat is just more detective-like, sir. Don't worry about it. In the name of love, a man will soil himself silly. But then when we got into the second half, my fucking god. there was a lot to it, and it was really long, so there were a lot of details that I messed up on. I'm once again in your debt. Thanks to you, the Treasures of Karain exhibit was a great success. I even got to see Miss Von Karma, who I hadn't seen for almost a year. I wonder how long I'm going to make this final video. Really? No, don't whip me. I want to make this, like, probably pretty long so we can get a lot in here. But I don't know, we'll see what I do. I don't think you can blame me for forgetting a lot of the stuff, because there was a lot. I think I overall did pretty good. Mask-to-mask consulting? Stopping the evil plans of all the criminals in the city? What? Okay. Well, we also sell plans to the criminals as a kind of side business. What the fuck? That's a weird conclusion for them. I kind of like it. I honestly think I've gotten better at these games. I mean, even like in this game, there was a lot of times where I stopped pressing everything and I was able to... You should be in jail! Mr. Wright, I want to thank you for exterminating. Their relationship wasn't even developed in an interesting way. Forget you. Get out of here. But yeah, like, instead of pressing everything, there were a lot of times in this game where I was able to immediately see that's what's wrong with it, and I know what to do. And I think I've gotten better at these games, gotten more in sync with the way they want me to think, and I think I did pretty good. And Case 5, it's basically 1, 4, and 5 all as one, and if you think of it like that, it's by far the best, but even just Case 5 alone, I'd say, is the best. There was so much craziness to it. Even the stuff that I figured out, stuff that I didn't figure out, the conclusion, I mean, I got teary-eyed multiple times. It lacked tough prosecutors to get mad at for the most part, but I did like Godot, and I liked the way that concluded with him. It lacked Pearl, because she wasn't in the third case at all, and that was bullshit, but maybe she shouldn't have been exposed to the nonsense of the third case. Adam Mata. Of course it's a palindrome. Yeah, Sure. And yeah, Case 3, was not a fan. So overall, the first game is the only one where I like all 5 cases, all the cases. But because of Case 1, 4, and 5, and for a filler case, Case 2 I really enjoyed too. I'd say this is probably the best of the 3, and Case 5 specifically is the best case. I mean, I could sit here for an hour going over everything that I loved about it, but I'm not going to do that. I talked about it during the case. I've talked about it a lot. I will wait for you. It was so sweet of you and everyone else to come and visit me here the other day. Of course, I was happy that you constantly had your eyes on me. I felt kind of bad when the little one slapped you so hard you got a nosebleed. But yeah, I've talked about everything that I liked about it. Hope you guys put up with me being stupid. Hope you guys enjoyed all this. And, yeah, I mean, obviously I loved it, considering I played it fucking non-stop. I couldn't stop. I planned to stop after Case 2. Here I am on February 11th, still uploading Case 2, and I just finished the game. Man, now I get to take a 2-month break. I don't have to record anything. And when I get back to recording, I'm probably going to be wanting to go on to a new Ace Attorney game, but I won't. I'll move on to something else. Gotta bring Pokemon back. That's been on a huge break, and then I'll start another game up too. But I do need your guys' advice when I do get around to the next... Oh, fucking Winston Payne. When I do get around to the next Ace Attorney game, should I do Edgeworth Investigations or Apollo Justice? Because Apollo Justice was made first. Oh god, no. No! Why are you doing this to me? Why are you ruining it? You ruined the whole game. You just ruined the whole game. 0 out of 10. Why are you doing this? Stop it. Get out of here. Get off the screen. Get off the screen. Get out of my life. My canon was that she died. Anyway, Apollo Justice was made 4th, but Edgeworth Investigations takes place 4th. It takes place between this and Apollo Justice. So I'd kind of like to play that first, but because Apollo Justice was made before it, it might have references to Apollo Justice that would be better. if I had already played Apollo Justice. And I would kind of like to play them in the order they were made, just because that's the order you would play them if you were playing them as they were coming out. And because I love this game so much, I kind of just want to play more of it rather than the spin-off. You know, oh yay! Look at Gumshoe's face. Doesn't look anything like him. Aw, wow. But yeah, like, I kind of want to do more of this kind of stuff, rather than moving into whatever Edgeworth Investigations is, but let me know which one I should do first, and we'll see what happens. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I did it. And we're close to the 1-year anniversary of this channel, too. I wish I could have timed it out a little more so that it would have been that I would have finished this game on the 1-year anniversary. Then I would have finished it the same day that I started the first game. But it's close. April 26th is the day this channel started, and it's February 11th, but this is being uploaded in April. So, yeah. Shit. I mean, I could sit here talking for an hour, like I said, but oh boy. This is definitely one of my favorite game series of all time now. Like, by far. And, yeah, this was... And it's all thanks to the LPs. I don't know if I ever would have played these games on my own, but doing these videos, it's just been great. And I thank everybody for watching them. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words now, so comment stuff. I can talk more there 2 months from now. So, thank you for watching. Adios.